learners, so for today's video, we are going to proceed in derivative of a function. So last video kasi ay introduction pa lang yon, na magiging isang guide sa kung paano nyo makukuha ang isang derivative. At recall from your grade 8 lessons from the slope, kasi nga may kinalaman yun sa diniscuss natin may last video. Now, in derivative of a function, di ba, when it comes to function, ano ang symbol nyo? Pwede y, di ba, y, or pwede f of x, ano pa? F of x, or p of x, di ba? Pwede rin. Yun po yung sa derivative of a function nyo. Pero, sa function. Pero sa derivative, ano po ang possible symbols? Here, meron siyang apostrophe. That f prime of x. This is read as prime. F prime of x, y prime, dy over dx. That d stands as the initials of derivative. Next, the d sub y, d sub xy or d sub x of f of x. Always remember that D stands for derivative or differential. Next, here and here. Pwede rin ganyan. Or yun po yung mga possible symbols that you can use as, or you could consider that the function is a derivative. Derivative of a function. So, if x of 1 is given, so this is your formula, that f prime of x of 1 is equal to the limit of f of x minus f of x of 1 all over x minus x of 1 as x approach to x sub 1. And if x sub 1 is not given, in other words, if the point of the coordinate point is given, you can use this formula. If not, you can use this. This is also called the alternative solution of finding the derivative. So, we have f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So, meron tayong notes regarding dito. If y sub 1 is given, just substitute it to f of x sub 1. Because we believe that y sub 1 is equal to f of x sub 1. O pwede f of x minus y sub 1. So, next, here, in this case, to make your limit define, you may use algebraic manipulations. Ano ba yung algebraic manipulations? We have the example. So, factoring, special products, conjugate, and other following that how you are going to simplify a functions. Expressions is rather polynomial, transcendental expressions. Okay, to avoid of having undefined, kasi kapag ni-replace niya yan automatically, that's already undefined. Kaya gagawa kayo ng paraan para maging defined ng isang functions. Apply it in our to solve problems. So number 1, so example 1, since point is given, ang gagamitin natin ito. So your f of 1, since your x is 1, so substitute, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. So, tama lang, di ba? Kaya this is your y sub 1 or f of x sub 1, and this is your x sub 1. Okay? So now, ito yung nirepresent. Yung f of x nyo, ito. And then yung f of x sub 1 nyo is 8, or y sub 1 is 8. Now, ito na yon. Ngayon, you are going to simplify. So, what is the answer? So, 3 plus negative 8 or 3 minus 8 is negative 5. So, now, hindi pa yan ang final. May common factor dito, such as 5. Ngayon, kasi nga, paano po naging 5x divided by 5 is x and negative 5 divided by 5 is negative 1. So, what is the next step? So, syempre, nakita nyo may pagkakapareha, you are going to cancel out them. So, ang natira is limit of 5 as x approaches to 1. In limit laws, so if the limit of constant is a constant itself, so your f of x sub 1 is equal to 5. What if this is only the given, there is no coordinates given, there is no x sub 1 and there is no y sub 1? Ano kaya ang pwede mangyari? Ito ang gagamitin nating formula. The limit of f of x plus h minus f of x over a all over h as x approach to 0. Ito. So, una muna, bago natin i-apply itong formula, hanapin muna natin yung f of x plus h. Ngayon, you are going to substitute all the x's into x plus h. Ito, gawin yung x plus h. Pwedeng, so, yung f of x nyo ay gagawin yung x plus h. Ganon din dito. So, wala namang itatabi sa 2 kasi there is no x's beside the constant 2. What's that? Here. Ngayon, paano po naging ganito? Because we believe in here that x, okay, that x plus h is not equal to x squared plus h. Meron po tayong tinatawag, di ba, na squaring binomial. Meron tayong tinatawag na binomial theorem. So, di ba ganito? Square the first and the second term and twice the product of the first and second term. So, x times h is xh times 2 is 2xh. Oh, x times x is x squared and h times h is h squared. How about this one? How about this? Next, this. So, you are going to use the distributive property. So, negative 3 times h, x is equal to negative 3x. And negative 3 times h is negative 3h. Then plus 2. Ngayon, what is, ito na yung f of x plus h nyo. Ngayon, isa-substitute nyo na siya dito. O, kala nyo, tapos na, no? Ito. Where your f of x is x squared minus 3x plus 2 itself. O, diba? Sakit sa ulo. Next one. Ngayon, siyempre, negative times x times positive x squared is negative. Then, yung negative nyo ay magiging positive here. And, your positive will become negative. Due to your operations such as subtraction. Next. Medyo mahirap-hirap to. So, bago na lahat, di ba masakit sa ulo? Di ba? Tingnan nyo, ang sakit-sakit sa ulo. Oh. Ang dami niya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Terms. Ngayon, what is our next step? Wait, which person are you taking? Now, cancellation tayo. Diba? Ganito. Dito. Kasi since, diba, kapag may if you are going to subtract the same term, the result is 0. So, x squared, positive x squared, minus x squared is equal to 0. So, wala na yan. Next one. Ano pa yung may kapare? Ito, negative 3x plus 3x is equal to also to 0. So, wala na itong dalaw. Wala na to. Wala na yung apat na yan. What's the last? Yung 2. Anong natira? Ito. Ngayon, may technique pala ako sa inyo regarding dito. Kapag ganito ang case, since this is a part of polynomial functions, at ganito, kung ano ang para hindi kayo mahirapan kakahanap, hahanapin nyo lang yung kapareho nitong tatlo. Diba? So, ganun lang, technique po. Ngayon, ito nandito na tayo. Madali kasi kapag polynomial functions, no? Ngayon, ito na. Ngayon, meron silang common, such as h. O, ito, as you can see here. So, yung ngayon, ito na siya. Ang purpose po natin dito, para ma-cancel nyo yung dalawang h. Para kapag nag-replace na kayo ng h to become 0, hindi magiging undefined ang inyong sagot. So, here's your answer. Diba basic? So, yun, nag-replace na natin. Ayun lang. Now, your mativity. So, yun, tangent, yung slope of tangent, hahanapin nyo. Then, the next one, derivative. So, meron tayong hint, kaya hindi kayo malilito sa pagsusolve. Your hint is you can use the special product here, and you can use conjugate. Alam nyo naman siguro kung ano yung conjugate. So, well done. So, yun, tapos na tayo sa derivative of a function. Pero, meron pa akong ite-technique na tuturo dyan in my next video, such as our lesson 7 that is all about differentiation of algebraic functions. So, yun, that's all.